A woman who died after suffering stab wounds at her South London home has been identified by police. Marjama Osman, 26, was described by neighbors as smiley and bubbly. They reported that she lived alone and had been screaming for help before passers-by alerted authorities. Isabella Moulars, a 40-year-old neighbor, recalled Marjama as a lovely young woman who was always smiling and kind, particularly towards children. She told Metro, "She always made a big fuss over my baby. She was just so nice." Another neighbor added, "She was such a nice person. We knew her as MJ. She was a positive person, always smiling." When Marjama was attacked, neighbors attempted to save her by covering her with a blanket to keep her warm until paramedics and police arrived. Isabella shared that she heard Marjama's desperate cries for help on Saturday night during the attack, stating, "I heard her screaming, 'Help, help, help.' She was banging on the door of a flat." One of the other neighbors called the police. "I came out and saw her lying there bleeding. It has affected me very deeply." Bella Reen, 75, described an argument taking place on the street involving 3 people, a woman and 2 men, before they entered the gate of the flats where Marjama lived. She told Metro, "There was very loud arguing. It was very aggressive. The next thing I heard was that a young woman had died." On Saturday, 31st May 2025, at 09:07, police were called to Frith Road in Croydon, following reports of a daylight stabbing in a busy area near Surrey Street Market. Emergency services, including the London Ambulance Service and London's Air Ambulance, responded to the scene. In a brief update, the Metropolitan Police reported, "A man is currently in custody, and a cordon remains in place at the location. The investigation is ongoing, and officers have not yet confirmed the number of victims or the severity of their injuries. They indicated that further information would be released to the media as it becomes available." Members of the public were advised to avoid the area to allow emergency services to operate safely. A statement from the Metropolitan Police confirmed that formal identification of the victim had yet to take place, but named her as 26-year-old Marjama Osman from Croydon. Her family is aware of the situation and will receive support from specialist officers. The Met Police's Specialist Crime Command launched a murder investigation and began inquiries in the local area. A 33-year-old man was arrested at the scene on suspicion of murder, and on Sunday, 1st June, a 32-year-old man was also arrested on suspicion of murder. Both men have since been released on bail as investigations continue. Detective Chief Inspector David Wellams stated that inquiries indicated Marjama suffered injuries at her home in a block of flats just off Frith Road in central Croydon,